watching these on YouTube on the repeats, then obviously you can join us every Tuesday at 10:30. Well, class starts at 10:30. We have a little chit chat before if anyone wants to come and join us. You don't have to have your screen on if you don't want to be seen, or you know, you can just be here with us all. So we've got quite a lot of us here today, which is lovely to see all your lovely, beautiful faces. So yeah, we're going to get going. If we've got the chat box down the bottom, so if any of you need to communicate with me throughout the session, Margarita has put you all on mute now, and that's the sound quality comes out of my one better, and the focus is on me leading the class. But obviously those of you that are here with us live, if you want to message in the chat box if you've got anything that you need to ask me, or you need to tell me about your body today, just do that now quickly before we begin, and then we will get going. Make sure the space around you is nice and clear, that you've got a nice flat surface area to work on that's not too slippery. Preferably a yoga mat, but if you don't have a yoga mat, you can just work on the carpet or the floor, and yeah, just making sure that the area around you is nice and safe. If you need me for anything throughout the session, obviously just type in the chat box. And for everybody, whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching this as a rerun on YouTube, listen to your body. So as we say with Pilates, it's individual to all of your bodies. That's my child just leaving the house, if you can hear that noise. Sorry about that. Pilates is very individual to each other, so we're all beautifully unique in our own ways, and I will try and modify it for everybody to make sure that everyone can be included in the session. If there's something you find really challenging, rest, think about what the move is, and then have another go at it. If there's something that you find really easy and you want to be a bit more challenged with it, I'll always offer progressions as well. So I'm going to offer everything so that hopefully everyone will have something to do with each exercise. And again, if you've got any issues, just stop, rest, or just, if you're with me live, chat in the box. Okay, let's get going. Have a little drink. Make sure you have water nearby as well. It's really important to stay hydrated throughout the sessions. All right, so I'm going to put it on this one. Yes, lovely. Okay. Right, let's stand at the back of our mats and pop the block between our thighs. Those of you that are obviously with me live today, as you know, I like to be quite interactive with you all. So if I do pick you up on something, it's not because you're doing something wrong, it's just that maybe I might want to make it better for you or easier for you, or maybe I think you can work a little bit harder, or maybe I think you might need to take it down a little bit. So try not to take it as a personal thing, take it as a constructive thing so that you can build and grow from it, okay? All right, lovely. So if you've got a yoga block, something like this, pop it between your thighs. If you don't have one, you can get them online. You can get them for really cheap. If you just put it into Google, you can get them. But a pillow is fine as well. You can grab a cushion and just pop it between your thighs. What we're trying to do here is just create a nice even space for our hips. Sometimes when we don't have something there, our knees sometimes knock in, or our hips sort of move around a bit. And what I want us to try and do is try and get our hips nice and neutral, nice and square. And you could do this sitting down as well. If you are in a chair, you can also do this. You pop the block between your knees as well, or a cushion between your knees. All right, lovely. So standing nice and tall, arms down by your sides. And I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. If you want to open them at any point, then feel free to do so. Great, Lucy. Nice job with the block. All right, closing the eyes if you can. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And all we're going to focus on is lengthening our breath. So we want to slow the breath down. And you could do this in your own pace, your own rhythm. In through the nose and out through the mouth. See how long it takes you to breathe in. See how long it takes you to breathe out. And if you start to get lightheaded, just breathe normally again. And then on each out breath, so every time you take an out breath, I want you to focus on your shoulders becoming heavy and relaxing down your spine, almost like your shoulders are melting down with each out breath. So just allow those shoulders to melt down your spine. Maybe you notice a tingling in your hands. As gravity pulls them down, the more relaxed those shoulders become. And then noticing the soles of your feet on your mat. With each out breath, feeling really grounded and supported by the floor or by your mat. And then we breathe in. We're going to focus on in-breaths now. So each in-breath, we're going to lift and lengthen our body up to the ceiling. And then each out-breath, allow the shoulders to melt down. Breathing in, lifting and lifting. Imagine our stomach muscles are a sun. Should we stand still now? Let's stand still. Imagine in your belly, you've got this big, round sun. Big, warm, round ball of light. And that is your powerhouse. That is where all your strength comes from. So every exercise or movement you do, I want you to imagine the rays of your strength, the rays of your sun shining out all through your body. So everything comes from here. So we're going to focus on the breath of we're going to use our breath from our powerhouse here. Place your hands on your stomach. So place your hands on your ball of light, your sun. Obviously, we're superhumans, so we don't get burnt by our own sun. We make those walls up. We're going to breathe into our hands. So can you breathe in and feel that expanding? And then breathe out. Feel your stomach muscles switch on. So can you engage your core as you breathe out? Breathe in. See if you can get your hands to separate and breathe out. Draw the belly in. Maybe your hands come back together again. So almost like an accordion. You know those funny sounding things? I don't know if I can describe an accordion. Where the air comes in and squeezes out. It goes in and squeezes out. That's your homework. Google accordions after this and see how they work and try and get your breath to move like an accordion. All right, lovely. Finally, let's get our neutral spine. So we're going to rock forwards and backwards. Imagine it's a bowl of water, our pelvis area. We want to keep that pelvis nice and level. We want to keep that water nice and level. So we don't want to tilt it one way or the other. We want to keep it in a neutral position. That protects our spine. It protects our back, keeps our core strong. All right, hands on the shoulders. Let's get some movement into the body. So we're going to circle those arms backwards, those shoulders backwards. Inhale up and exhale down. And we're slowly going to get into our bodies today. We do this every week, just basically being mindful of how our bodies are feeling. Getting our bodies nice and warm in a slow, controlled way so we can really get some good work done today. So make sure that the chest and the spine don't move. We want to keep the strength in our core, in our powerhouse, and keep circling backwards. Now we're going to extend the arms and circle backwards. Extend those fingertips. Really feel like the fire from your stomach is shooting down your arms into the ends of your fingers. And if you've got your arms or shoulders aren't feeling so great today, just don't do such big movements. Take it nice and slowly. And then hands on the shoulders, we do the same thing. Circling forwards. The tendency when we circle forwards, as I mentioned, is to do this. We want to keep the head up, back up. And then extend the arms, circling forwards. Feel that fire all the way down through your arms, through to your fingertips. Keep the shoulders down. Keep your stomach engaged. Excellent. Lovely work, everyone. Try and get those arms as straight as you can, even if they don't go straight. And then shake it out. Good. We're going to ease off the neck now and just be really mindful of how our necks feel today, because our heads are really heavy and our necks do a lot of work to support and hold it. So we're going to be a bit kind to our neck and see how that's doing. So straight back, neutral spine, chin to chest. Just feel a stretch out the back of your neck. Inhale, roll up to look over your right shoulder. Exhale, roll down, half circle, little half moons. Inhale to look over the left shoulder. Exhale down. And just keep doing that, nice and smooth, nice and gently. And then bring it down. We're going to look up to the ceiling, release your jaw, and chin to chest. So keep doing that, looking up to the ceiling. Feel free to add your sound effect if you want to, ah, yeah, yeah. As you release your jaw. You might want to make a noise, you don't have to. Exhale, chin to chest. One more time, inhale, look up to the ceiling. And exhale, this time we're going to roll down. So soften your knees. Relax your shoulders, scoop your belly in, use your powerhouse and roll down bone by bone. Even if you're in a chair, you can do this too. Watch out for your lower back. Mine feels really stiff today. And then scoop the belly and roll up bone by bone. Head's the last thing to come up. Inhale, look up to the ceiling, release your jaw. And exhale, roll down bone by bone. I want you to feel, imagine that ray of light is shining out of each of your vertebrae in your spine. See if you can think about finding space between each vertebrae, that beautiful ball of light shines out. Scoop the belly in and we roll back up bone by bone. Head's the last thing to come up, shoulders are down. Nice work, everyone. And one more time, scoop the belly. See if you can find that light shining out the neck, top of the back, all the way down to the middle of the back, all the way down to the lower part of the back. And we should be a nice curved spine with light shining out from each vertebrae. All right, we're going to interlock our hands behind our head, push our elbows back. We're going to take big circles. Bend those knees if you're standing. We're going to inhale, circle round to the left, come all the way up to stand or sitting straight. And exhale down to your right. Bend your knees to come down. See if you can paint a big shining light. So you're going to shine your light all the way with the top of your body. Drawing big circles with your body, pushing your elbows back. If you get dizzy, then stop. We'll do one more. Bend the knees to come down, straighten the legs to come up. Oh, I did two more. Whoops. And then come all the way down. Release and hang down. Like I said, if you're dizzy, roll your body back up to sitting or standing. And then just relax and release here. All right, let's go again. Interlock the hands behind the head. Push the elbows back. Bend your knees if you're standing. Inhale, circle round to the right. This time, straighten your legs, straighten your body, neutral spine. And exhale down to the left. Keep the belly engaged though. Don't let your stomach muscles become soft. Keep them strong. Keep that fire burning in your tummy and releasing down. So nice and slow, guys. Bend the knees to come down, straighten the legs to come up. And if you're sitting, then just taking those nice big circles of the upper body. Let's release and hang down now. If you need to come up, then do. If you can hold it here, then hold it here. Relaxing the head. All right, let's go. Scoop the belly in and roll up as you exhale, bone by bone. Head's the last thing to come up. Shoulders down. Okay, we're going to inhale, take our arms up to the ceiling. Holding on to your right hand or your right wrist, we're going to exhale, lean to one side. And then inhale back to the center. Exhale, lean to the other side. And back to the center. Imagine you've got a pane of glass in front and behind you. So we're leaning between the glass. We're not leaning forwards or back. And don't feel you have to lean lots. We're just finding space. You can imagine that light shining out from the side of your body this time. So every time we lean, imagine that light shining out. And then back up again. Excellent. Bring your arms down. We'll keep the block there for now. But have a little shake out of the upper body. All right. Let's do our lateral twists. So side to side twists, but the lower part of our body, as we know, stays neutral. Oh, okay, Mary, I just got the message now. Thank you for letting me know. Take it easy and see how you get on. And Juliana, nice to have you here. Take it easy today, okay? All right. Lovely. Okay, let's do this. So, headlights on our hip bones, shining forwards. I'm going to come forwards a little bit so that you guys can see me better. So what we're going to try and aim for here, we do this most weeks, is we want to imagine those lights shining forwards and they don't move. So find your hip bones. They're the knobbly bits. As most of us figure skaters will know, when we fall over on our face, normally the first thing that gets attacked is these bad boys. Oh, the pain I used to feel. I remember getting all excited and then falling over and my little hip bones used to get knocked. So I'm sure most of you have experienced that before. So those knobbly bits that normally get bruised on the ice when we fall over, they're the things that I want you to keep facing the front. Imagine there's lights on them and they are shining forwards. The upper part of our body, however, twists away. So we don't want the hips coming with us. We want the hips staying forwards and the upper part twists away. So that might mean that you only twist a little bit and that's fine, okay? Lovely. All right, you can imagine as well that light shining from your heart center. that can shine and twist around your room. So let's have a go. Hands behind our head, shoulders down. If you've got any neck, shoulder issues today, you might want to just keep the arms by your sides, or maybe you don't realize you do and it's niggly when you get here. You can always bring the arms down. So let's have a go. Hands behind the head, shoulders down, neutral spine. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, shine your hips forwards, then shine the upper part of the body round to your left. Inhale back to the center, and exhale, engage your core to twist, and back to the center. Excellent, keep it going. I'm gonna take this silly top off. There we go. And you can see my hips better. There we go. As we twist, okay? Let's have a look and see how you guys are doing. Good, Nikki. Can you keep your eye gaze up, Nikki? So looking up to the, more to the ceiling rather than the floor. There you go. There, your posture's all of a sudden lifted. Beautiful. And as I said that to Nikki, I saw everyone else correcting themselves too. So well done for listening, guys. Nice, Stephanie. Well done. Teddy, keep those hips really facing forwards. Really good job, though. Lovely, Mary. Great, Ruth. Good, Grant and Lucy. Good, Juliana. Nice, Jenny. Awesome, guys. All right, let's take the arms down and shake them out for a minute. We're going to make it a little bit more challenging. You guys smashed that. You were all really good at that this morning, and anyone that I asked to correct instantly was corrected. So you're good listening, good body awareness. Really great. So we'll make it a little bit more challenging now. And if you're watching this as a repeat on YouTube, get the person in your room with you, get your family member or your carer or whoever it is that you're with to, as you're doing it together, check each other out. Make sure that you're both keeping those hips facing forwards. All right, so let's take our arms nice and wide now. Whoa, my screen's not wide enough. There we go. Nice and wide. Imagining we're holding a big plank of wood. Cup your hands around the edge to really imagine that wood's there. What we can't do, if we're holding a plank of wood, we wouldn't be able to cut across our body, would we? So you've got to keep that rigidness there. Shoulders down. If that's too intense, just bring the arms to this position here. Okay? All right. Shoulders down. Inhale. Twist the upper body only. Really fight with your body to keep the hips facing the front. Exhale. Twist the other way. And inhale back to the center. So with this, you'll notice I'm moving a lot less. I can't move my body so much now because I've made it wider. I've increased the range. So actually, it's a lot harder for me to get round. So you might find that too. Anyone that's doing this, so watch me for a minute. You can see my knees have twisted. That's not a good look. And my whole body's twisted round. You really want to imagine you've got cement. Cement yourself down. And the upper body's the only thing. So I sometimes imagine that I'm like a dishcloth. You know, like you wring out a dishcloth. The bottom bit goes one way and the top bit goes the other. Think of it's not a very nice thing to think about. Think of yourself as a dishcloth. That's not a nice thing for me to say to you guys, is it? So we're all going to be dishcloths, but let's be amazing dishcloths. And think about twisting, wringing yourself out. So your lower part goes that way and the upper part goes that way. That might resonate with you guys a bit more. Now you're all beautiful dishcloths. Nice, Jenny, really good. Get those shoulders down. Make sure the ribs don't pop out. So we don't want to start arching the back. Good, Grant and Lucy. Nice, Mary. Really, really anchor those hips forwards. Good, Stephanie. Really good, Jenny. Much better, Nikki. Lovely control, Juliana. Oh, Teddy's doing it too. Well done, Teddy. Excellent. All right, let's shake those arms out. It's quite an intense one, that one. Let's remove our block, because that block's been there for a while. Forget we've got some inner thighs. Grab some water if you need to, guys. And we'll do some strength and balance exercises, because they're a lot of fun. They're really good for getting us nice and strong, keeping our balance in check, but also we can use our muscle memory and our minds to help these techniques for when we get back on the ice again. So they're really good exercises to do as figure skaters. They're good exercises. To be honest with you, I do a lot of these in my normal classes anyway, people that aren't ice skaters, but I make them even more applicable to you guys because we can talk in the skating language with them, which is a lot of fun for me because I don't get to talk in the skating language in any of my Pilates classes because no one's a skater, but we're all skaters, so it's fun for me. It's nice for me to be able to talk to you. Yeah. It's nice for me to be able to do this for you guys. All right, lovely. So you're all like, yeah, skaters rock, man. All right. So the first one we'll do our spiral ones, yeah? So we do them sideways on so I can see everybody's body sideways on. Now I have rules, you know I have rules. You know I have rules. My rules are that we need to keep things small, we need to keep things controlled before we move on to the big stuff. So I know that you guys can all spiral and you're all amazing on the ice and you're great. But off the ice is a lot harder because we don't have the speed and we don't have the edge being held by the ice. We've got to rely on our own body here, yeah? So it might be more challenging. So don't feel like you've got worse or don't feel like you can't do something. It means that you're working towards something. So we're going to start small. Everyone's going to start small, including me. Okay, we're all going to start small. So hands on our hips and our leg is by our side. Actually, our hands aren't on our hips. Ignore that. Arms by our sides. We're going to stand on our left leg. We're going to inhale, slide the right leg back, and the arms come up. And then we exhale, drive it through. So we're going to build up to this. I want your balance in check. So before we do anything else, we need to make sure that we're balanced. And if you can't get your balance today for whatever reason, because some days you wake up and we're just feeling like we're all over the place, then don't worry. We can always try again another day. So if you're sitting in a chair, you can do this exercise by extending your arms forwards and back, or you can extend the leg forwards and back as well. So we don't have to be standing to do this exercise. And then maybe if you're feeling controlled enough, as you extend the arms and the legs back, maybe you can take a slight, whoa, that's as far as I go, tilt forward. This is my spiral leg, see? I'm not very balanced today. So think about everything coming from your core, from your powerhouse, and now those sun rays shooting down your arms, shooting down your legs, and then always coming back up and driving it through. Good. You're going to feel a lot of fire in your standing leg. Lovely work, guys. Really, really good. You're going to feel a lot of fire in your standing leg. You're going to feel maybe a bit wobbly. If you are, just do a little bit less. Build it up. Don't go to the full spiral. I don't think I could go to full spiral today. I'm not feeling very balanced or centered. Yeah, and I notice I'm the same. If your standing leg starts to get stiff and tight because it's doing a lot of work, right? Just come off of that leg and shake it out, have a rest, and then get back into it again. A couple of other pointers with this. I really want you to extend, fire in your fingers, shooting out through the arms. I really want you to extend through that back leg, point that toe. I also, hips facing the floor. Yes, I don't want anyone twisting out. So really think about your technique as well as you do this. Good, Ruth. Good, Mary. Lovely, Nikki. Great work, Juliana. Really good. Good, Stephanie. Really nice. So, Stephanie, what I'm going to ask you to do, lovely, don't come down so low with your spiral. And when you do your spiral, try not to look at the screen. Try and look in front of you. Yeah, so rather than looking at us or me, look in front of you. So your head, rather than doing that, you're doing that. Yeah, have another go and it might feel a little bit easier to balance. Yes, there you go. Great work, Jenny. Really nice extensions, Grant. Good. Teddy, can I see your spiral? Nice and slowly. Slow, 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 slow. Oh, so that last little bit, guys, if you want to rest, you're welcome to. That last little bit, Teddy, when you feel like you're going to topple over, I need you to come back up to stand. So as you come forwards, rather than going, whoa, I want you to bring yourself back up. Can you see if you've got the control to do that? We'll try it on the other side, everyone. That's it, Teddy, and then back up. Excellent, good work. Let's do the other leg. So feel free to turn around if that helps you, or just switch legs. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. So remember, one side is always balanced, more balanced than the other. Some people are really great on both sides, but some people just have one a little bit superior than the other. So just be aware of that. So I'm gonna, this is not my great side. I need to practice on this side. So we inhale, take the free leg back, take the arms up. See if we can get a balance. So rather than going straight into the spiral, let's just work at it nice and slowly. Get used to being on that leg, and maybe whoop, 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 we can take the tilt. And oh, actually that side was better than my other side. My bad side was better than my good side today. Remember to keep those hips facing the floor, the lights shining down to the floor. You inhale, take the arms up, leg back, take your spiral, and exhale, drive it through. And I want those arms up by the ears. I know on the ice you probably wouldn't spiral like that. We're almost being like superheroes. We wouldn't do that on the ice, or maybe we would. Maybe we can try it. Yeah, Mickey's like, maybe, sometimes. Excellent. Oh, Stephanie, that's much better. Really good direction of your head this time. Mary, you've got really lovely control, and Juliana, really nice. Jenny as well. Actually, yeah, Ruth, Nikki, all of you, your control's brilliant. Grant, I'm loving these leg extensions, doing really well with them. Excellent. Teddy's having a little rest. You feel free to do another spiral when you're ready, Teddy. Let's see if you can get some nice control. If you can bring it back up again. Bring it back up. Hey, good work. All right, let's rest it off now. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Feel free to do your shake out dance, whatever you want to do. Some great dancing going on here, guys. Loving it. Loving your dancing squares. All right. Good, good, good. Okay, let's do our preparation for jumps. So we did that one last time, didn't we, as well? We did our bend and snap. We did those ones, didn't we? So let me move that down a little bit. So we're going to stand on our right leg, and we're going to inhale. No, we're going to stand on the left leg. How do I do this? Yeah, inhale, yeah. So we bend the knee to come forward. So we've got opposite arm and opposite leg, and then we bring the arms in. So we bend and we snap in. We bend and we snap. Actually, so we can bring the arms in like we're doing a jump, or you can also bring your arms in like across your body. It's up to you, like this or like this. And today we're just going to do these static, but we actually might put a little twist in actually today. So standing on your left foot, you're going to inhale, bend, and straighten your right leg. So the opposite arm's in front, and then you're going to scoop the arms in and lift tall. So we exhale, engage our core. Inhale, bend, extend the arms. Exhale, whoop. It's difficult to balance on one foot. Inhale, bend, and exhale, drawing up, shoulders down. Nice. Inhale, bend, and exhale, drawing up. Good. Keep it going. So the emphasis is on the up. Engage the core. Shh. Inhale, bend. Exhale, shh, up. Nice. If anyone wants an extra challenge, if you're feeling like you're quite stable and you're balanced, feel free, as you bend, coming in, exhale, take a little upper body twist. Just quarter turn to look to your side. So you should be looking, if you're standing on your left leg, you should be looking to your left. So you inhale, bend, exhale, little upper body twist, so lateral twist. So the upper body twist, yeah? See if you can apply that. Brilliant. That's it. See if that can happen for you. Good. Whoa, lots of good snaps here. Inhale, bend. Exhale, belly to spine. Nice. So I like that you're all doing different things. Some of you are wrapping across the body. Some of you are doing it like this. Some of you are doing it, whatever resonates in your mind for you, however you want to do it. Nice. Shall we try the other side? Shake it out, shake it out. That's quite intense on the old ankles, isn't it, that? And if you're sitting down, you can absolutely do this from a seated position. You don't have to use the legs. You can just use the upper body only. All right, let's do the other leg. So you're going to stand on your right leg, opposite arm. So we've got the right arm, and we inhale, bend, exhale, just without the twist. We won't do the twist straight away. Inhale, bend, exhale, up and in. Core engaged. Inhale. So I want that noise, that blowing through a straw. Inhale. Good. Inhale. And maybe take that turn. Oh, I can't do it very well this way. Inhale. Bend. Exhale. Lift and turn. Excellent. Let's see how we get on. Great, Ruth. Really nice, Mary. Good, Stephanie. Can we snap those arms in, Stephanie? As you straighten up, snap them in. That's it. Good. Oh, nice, Nikki. Feel free to rest your legs if you need to, if they're getting too tight. Oh, Grant and Lucy going for a spin. Lovely. So, yeah, good, Lucy. Getting that momentum with Grant together. Nice. And brilliant. Well done. Good, Jenny. So try, guys, just stop a second. I can see you're all wanting to take off, but I want the control. So rather than you guys doing this and taking off and then losing control, like, I don't want that. I want you to have that control, and then it's almost like you're doing it in slow motion. You know, if you watch something back in slow-mo, so I want you to bend and lift and twist. And then bend and lift and twist. So you should actually be able, I don't know if you can see, you should be able to stay on that one leg the whole time. Lift and twist, and then back again. Lift and twist. So we're not spinning and then losing control and then coming back. This is a slow, smooth, controlled exercise, all done on one leg, which is really difficult. So have a little breather. I'm loving that you're getting the idea of it, though. I like that you're using that to try and get the idea. So shake it out. Let's try one more on each side. And I want you to imagine that you're doing it in slow-mo. And you're only twisting, you're only going, I want to do it the other way, you're only going quarter turn. And you can always trace your foot along the floor if you want to, if that helps you balance. You don't have to get any lift, we're not jumping. That's it. Nice and controlled. Really good, Nikki. You've really understood. I think you've really got the understanding of the exercise. Nice. Nice. Nice and controlled. Good. All right, everyone. Switch sides if you haven't. Just one more time on the other side if you haven't done the other side yet. And then we'll come off of these exercises because I think our arms and legs have done enough. Excellent. If you want a little counter stretch for your feet, very, very gently, I'm just actually going to move here. Very gently, place your toes on the floor and very gently stretch out the front of your foot. But I don't want anyone to put too much pressure on it. So you might want to do this holding onto a wall. Just stretch out the front of the foot, because what we've been doing, standing on it a lot and flexing that foot quite a lot. So we've been working these muscles here in our feet, which I forget what they're called, but they're there. And so just point the toe, get the toes flat on the floor, and very gently stretch out the front of the feet, front of your toes. And I'm using my wall because I'm finding it easier to really get into that stretch a bit more. All right. Excellent. Let's do our roll downs to planks. So I'd like everyone to make your screen low. So see how I've just done that so you can see the floor. If you can't get your full body in, I think Juliana, you're okay because I can see your full body. Grant and Lucy, you guys are all right. But if you're a little bit close to the screen, I want to be able to see you in your plank position. Okay. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I don't need to see you, so you don't have to adjust your camera. All right. You've all done this before with me, those of you that are here today, so feel free to join in straight away. But if you'd rather watch me first, if you can't remember or you're not sure, then feel free to watch. If you're watching this as a rerun on YouTube, then just watch the first round so you know what to expect, and then join in on the second round. Okay, so we stand at the back of our mats, standing nice and tall, neutral spine, so find that bowl of water in your pelvis. We inhale, take the arms up, slide the shoulders down our back. Exhale, arms to our sides, chin to chest, scoop our belly in and roll down. You can imagine me rolling up and over a ball. Soften your knees a little bit and come all the way down, rolling down, head heavy, shoulders heavy. And then we hold it here for a few breaths. If you need to come out of it, then do. Keep the knees bent. We inhale and exhale, walk out to plank, hands under the shoulders, head in line with the spine, belly to spine. If you need to, bring your knees down immediately, and you can always walk up and down into your plank. You can plank on your fists as well. You can also plank on your elbows. To come up, either bring the knees down and walk your hands back to your knees, or from plank, push back into a triangle position, and then walk the hands back to your feet, sticking your bum in the air. And then hold the forward fold again. Scoop the belly in and exhale, roll up. Heavy head, heavy shoulders, almost like your stomach muscles rippling your body back up. Head's the last thing to come up, shoulders down. And then we repeat, so joining in all together if you haven't joined in yet. And you can also do this in your chair. Inhaling, arms up, exhaling, arms down, rolling down, bone by bone, scooping the belly in, and down we go. So if you are doing this in a chair, after you've done the roll down, you can come back up and you can be pressing either against your partner's hands or just out into the wall. So Grant and Lucy, when you're doing this, if you take each other's hands when they're doing the planks, and you guys can push against each other if you want to. That's an option for you guys. Lovely, so let's see these planks. Strong arms, nice straight arms. Lovely. Bottom in line with the shoulders, and then pushing back into your down dog or your triangle position, and then walk the hands back to the feet. Good. Hold the forward fold here, guys. No one's coming up yet. We're hanging out in this position. Bend the knees. Let everything hang out. Imagine that light releasing through your vertebrae. Inhale, scoop the belly in. Let the stomach muscles push you back up. Bone by bone, shoulders down, head's the last thing to come up. Let's go again. Inhale, arms up, shoulders down, rib cage down. Exhale, arms to your sides, chin to chest, belly in. Rolling up and over your ball. Heavy hug, heavy head, heavy shoulders. All the way down. Hold it here. Keep the breath going. Holding your forward fold. Inhale and exhale, walk out to plank, hands under the shoulders, head in line with the spine. If you're sitting in a chair, pushing against each other's hands. Shoulders down, belly in, bottom in line. Remember, you can do the elbows or the fists. Coming down to your knees if you need to. Head in line. Inhale and exhale, push back into your triangle position. Feel free to bend your knees if you need to walk your hands back, or you can keep your legs straight. Walk the hands back, keeping the core engaged and relaxing into this position. Heavy head, heavy shoulders. Inhale, scoop the belly and roll up bone by bone. Heavy shoulders, heavy head. And we're going to go one last time. Oh, it's such a lovely exercise. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, arms to your sides. Scoop the belly and roll down. All the way down, guys. I'm going to come and spot you guys. It's such a nice release for the back and the shoulders. Just holding it here though, everyone, holding the forward fold. It's a great way to stretch out the body, and then as we walk forwards into your plank, it's a great way of conditioning and strengthening. So if you are sitting down, feel free to push against each other so you're still getting that workout in the arms. Stephanie, get your bottom up a little bit, lovely. Don't let the bottom dip down. Good, I know it's difficult. It's a really challenging exercise, isn't it? So feel free to come onto your knees if you need to. In fact, everyone now, we're all going to come down to our knees and we're going to rest. I'm going to bring my computer down so I'm with you all. We're going to rest in child's pose for a few breaths. So opening the knees and relaxing the head down onto the floor. And if you're sitting in a chair, just feel free to relax the body forward. So we want to open the knees and make space for our belly to come between. There we go. Lovely. Holding it there, guys. Holding it in that position. And I want you to feel and imagine that your back, that your rib cage or your diaphragm here is smiling as you breathe in and sighing as you breathe out. So think of your back breathing in and smiling. Separate your ribs and sighing as you come back. So you think about that breath. Really fill up the ribs. Inhale, smile, and exhale, sigh. Good. All right, everyone. Let's come on to, what should we do? Let's come on to all four. We're going to do an exercise called Superman. It's a really good exercise. It's a really good exercise for balance and control, and also for strength. I mean, most of Pilates, I think there's a running theme here. I think you'll guess that most exercises are great for balance, control, and strength, and flexibility, and all those good things. So we're going to do Superman today. I can see some of you are quite excited about that. We're going to do it on all fours. So if you're sitting down, you're going to do exactly the same as we are, but you're going to imagine that the floor is in front of you. So you're going to use, as I'm sitting here, you're going to use in front of you as your floor. Yeah? So the floor is here for you guys, anyone in a chair. So anything I get you guys to do, you're going to do in front of you. It's including the legs in front of you. Yeah? Keep that lifting, keep that length like we would be doing on the floor. All right. So anyone on the floor, we're going to come into a position called tabletop. So you want to open your knees nice and wide. Look down at your knees and make sure they're hip width. And the same for anyone sat in a chair. Same thing. Yeah, good idea, Lucy, to turn sideways so I can see you. Perfect. Thank you. Hands as well, underneath your shoulders. So we're going to round the spine. We're going to push the spine up to the ceiling, or if you're in a chair, you're going to push it back. And then you're going to lengthen it down. So you're going to arch the back and round the spine like a cat. What we want to do is find somewhere in the middle. We want to find somewhere in the middle where our spine is neutral. So we're going to imagine that we've got a very, very expensive tea set on our back with hot tea. We don't want to let that tea set come off our back. And we're going to bend in, first of all, our right arm. We're going to inhale, bend the elbow into our belly, and then we're going to exhale, extend it out in front. Our fingers are always engaged. Inhale, bend, and exhale, extend. And you're going to start to feel the left arm doing a lot of work because it's carrying our weight. You can also do this on your fists if you're finding it too much pressure. So we inhale, bend, and we exhale, extend. If anyone's feeling this is quite easy on all fours, you can have a go. It's very difficult, but have a go at coming into plank. Inhale, bend, and exhale, extend. But what I don't want you to do, I'm going to do it this way. What I don't want you to do is twist the body. See, I've twisted my body. I don't want you to do that. You need to be able to do the exercise with the hips and the body facing the floor. If you can't do it like that, come back onto your knees. All right, so let's have a go. I'm going to come and spot you lot. Inhale, bend. So Ruth, can you move your knees back a bit? Because I need your knees in line with your hips. Perfect. Good. Good, Mary. Oh, Jenny, nice. Well, really good strength. And remember, keep those hips facing the floor. And if you can't quite manage more than a couple, because they're really difficult, just come back to the knees again. That's really good, though. Good, Teddy. Good control, Juliana. Juliana, can you get your knees a little bit wider? That's it. Good extension of the arms, Grant. So you're still working those arm muscles. Nice, Mary. Good, Stephanie. Really good. Okay, let's come off of that hand now. We're going to do the other side. So you're going to, the hand that's sore should be your left one, if that was the one that was on the floor. You're going to change over and do the other side now. It's exactly the same thing. We inhale, bend the left arm, and exhale, extend it. Keep your head in line with your spine as well. Try not to let the head drop down or look up. We want it in line with your spine. So really, you should be looking at the end of your mat, or if you're sitting in your chair, you should be looking slightly higher than your eye gaze. And again, you can try this in plank, see how you get on. But you don't want this to happen. We don't want to twist. We want to keep the hips facing the floor as we inhale and exhale. Okay, let's have a go. See how we get on. Nikki, really good. Can you move your legs back a bit, lovely? Because I think your legs, and Ruth, your legs have crept forwards as well. So move your knees back a bit. That's it. Stephanie, this is brilliant. Same thing again. Try not to look at the screen, lovely. Try and look at the floor. Head a little bit higher. Little bit. That's it. Good. And extend those arms all the way through to your fingertips. Nice. All right, everyone, let's come off of our hands for a minute. A good counter stretch, if your wrists are feeling a bit sore, is just to put them by your sides. The backs of the hands come on the floor, and we just very gently lean back a little bit. Alternatively, you can hold your wrists in your hands and gently pull back. That's quite a good one as well, just sitting down and just gently taking the pressure off. If it does get too intense, you can always do this on your fists as well. All right, we're going to do our legs now. So I'll demonstrate on the mat first of all. We inhale, bend the right knee, and we exhale, extend it. Now our legs are really heavy, so we have to be careful that we're not responding with our back. We want to keep the back in line, nice and neutral. Imagine we've got that T-set on our back, and we're not lifting the leg, we're extending it. You can also do this in plank. I think it's easier in plank, this exercise, because both hands are on the floor. And if you're sat in your chair, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to bend and extend. Bend and extend. Yeah? That's it. Let's have a little look, guys. So knees back a bit, Ruth. Don't let those knees creep forwards. Nikki, same thing with you. Can you open your knees a bit wider? That's it. Good, Teddy. So Teddy, try not, when you're doing this, can you try and keep your back as still and as straight as possible? So for everyone, you want to just use the leg as the movement, not your hips or your back. Your hips and your back stay really, really still. And just the leg moves. The knee and the hip joint. Good. Point the toes. Jenny, really point your toes as you extend back. That's it. Really nice, Stephanie. Good control, Ruth. Nice, Nikki. Nice control, Juliana. Can you look a bit further down at your mat, Juliana, so your neck is not being, what's the word I'm looking for? Compressed. I want your neck, rather than being like this, where your neck is being compressed, I want your neck to be long. So it's like an extension of your spine, which means you're probably looking just at a triangle point between your hands, maybe a little bit further than your hands. And let's do the other side. Let's come off our hands and our wrists for a minute. Let's shake it out, because that's quite a lot of work, isn't it? It's quite intense. Shake it, 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 shake it. Wobble, 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 wobble. And again, that counter stretch is holding the front or the back of your hands and just gently, very gently applying pressure. We're not pulling, we're just applying a little bit of pressure just to ease out any tension from that pressing. A little bit like we did with our feet when we stretch the front of our feet out. So we're just doing it this way. And let's do the other side. So back on all fours. And same thing again. So we're going to do the left leg this time. Make sure you're in your tabletop. Your legs are nice and wide. Your knees are back. We inhale, bend, and we exhale, extend. Remember that we're not arching or rounding the back. We want to keep the back super, super straight. And again, if you want to try it in plank, have a go. You can always do this on your fists as well. And again, if you're in your chair, you can do this exercise seated. That's it. Good, Stephanie. Nice, Jenny. Jenny, try not to move the lower back. Try and do the exercise without letting the pelvis and the lower back move. So I want you to keep the back super still, and it involves using your stomach muscles. So you have to really use your core, guys, to keep that back from moving. Much better. Good. So Juliana, head needs to lift up a little bit this time. That's that position there where your head is perfect. No, not there, not there. Up a bit, up a bit. There. Up, down a bit, down a bit. There. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's all shake out because I can see some of your hands are hurting. We're going to do one more exercise. And this has all been the prep, really. This has all been the build up to the Superman. And now we're going to do the Superman. So I'll show you what the Superman is. This is Superman, super difficult. So I might actually turn my mat this way so that you can see me do it. Oh, no, actually, no, I won't. Change your mind. So you're going to have your legs nice and wide, hands even wider than normal. And we're going to bend, watch me first, you're going to bend your left leg in and your left arm and your right knee. You're going to inhale and you extend out. Inhale, bend, and like Superman, we extend out. Belly engaged though. What we don't want is this. Can you see my back, guys? Watch my back a second. Can you see how my back is moving? My spine and my pelvis is tilting and my back is moving. We don't want that. Definitely not. We want a straight back. So watch my back now. You shouldn't see any movement through my back. You should only see the movement through my arms and through my legs. So you shouldn't see this happening. If that happens, I'm going to really damage my back and I'm not using my core. So remember, your power is coming from your center. And if it's too intense, if you lose your balance or you can't do it without moving, then come back down and just do the arms or just do the leg, okay? So let's have a go. Bending the left arm and the right knee. Inhale, bend them. And exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. And exhale, extend. And if you have your legs nice and wide and your hands nice and wide, you've got a wider base, so it's easier to balance. And this is definitely a brain one. It's a mind one. It's all getting the mind and the body to work together. Good. And yeah, Grant and Lucy, maybe you can try this with alternate legs. So Grant and Lucy, can you lift the left arm and lift the right leg? So just one arm. So left arm, okay. So yeah, that's it. Left arm and right leg together. Perfect. Excellent, guys. So you're getting both sides of your bodies working, which is difficult because you're having to use opposite sides. All right, let's rest for a second, shake it out. And then we're going to switch sides. So next up, we should be able to do this pretty much straight away because one side's been on the floor. So we're going to switch sides. And this time we bend the left knee and the right, no. Oh, I've lost track of which side I went. The opposite side. The side that's not hurting. So the hand that's not sore, you're going to put that one on the floor. That's it. So legs nice and wide. Nikki, get those knees back a bit. Get that base knee back a bit. That's it. Ruth, you were fine that time. Good, Stephanie. See if you can bend. Okay, so Stephanie, come back down again onto all fours, lovely. So you're going to bend your right knee in and your left arm in. Can you try and do that? Come onto all fours. Come onto all fours. That's it. Bend your left. That's it. Good. So your opposites. That's it. It's really challenging, guys. So really good for doing this. It's like I said, it's difficult to get the brain into gear, and then it's difficult to get the body into gear, and then it's difficult to actually do this exercise. So if you need to strip it back and just do one leg or one arm at a time. All right, let's all shake it out. Let's shake it out, shake it out. Let's just do those little stretches of the hands again, those little counter stretches. And then we're going to come on to all fours facing me. And if you're sat in a chair, just relax your head down. Push into a little ball. So yeah, if you're sat in a chair, imagine you're a little ball in your chair. If you're standing, then relax your head and just imagine you're rocking forwards like a little ball. Heels down, hips up, and then hold this forward fold. Bend your knees. I'm going to do this sideways on. Bend your knees And then rest your belly on your thighs. So you've like created a sort of chair for your stomach. Hold your elbows in your hands and relax your head. And see if you can release your shoulders here. Release your arms. Scoop the belly and start to straighten your legs. And if you're in the chair, just rolling up bone by bone. Everyone rolling up, using your core, bone by bone. Head's the last thing to come up. You guys standing nice and tall now. I'm just going to move my computer back so you can see me again. I don't need to see you guys necessarily, so just stay standing nice and tall. And then we inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, arms to our sides. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms to our sides. Good. Shoulders down. Find your neutral spine again. If you need to close your eyes, then do. Imagine your pelvis is a bowl of water, arms by your sides, breathing in, lifting and lengthening, breathing out, shoulders melting down. And then gently opening your eyes, we're going to take our little walk again. So if you're in a chair, you can move around with your chair. What I want you to do is eyes up, shoulders down, neutral spine, stepping forwards with the right foot. And we're just going to start to move around the room, looking up. So don't look at the computer anymore. I want you to look around your room. I want you to feel your stomach muscles working as you walk, shoulders down, lifting tall. Try it. That's it. Good. You might feel a little bit silly. Change directions. We should be walking with the shoulders down, belly engaged, nice and tall. And then coming back to your mat, facing the front. Shake it all off. And give yourselves a round of applause. Good work, everyone. Let's all come back to the center. Those of you that are here with us on the YouTube recording, nice work. If you want to join us next week, we're here Tuesdays at 10:30 for an hour. And we'll see you soon. We can stop recording and